Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 34 of What's That Pepper series. Today I have some very special pods to show you, and this is my very own chocolate Scotch bonnet cross. A very beautiful plant, and I've been dying to try this. So let's take a look at the plant, then we'll come back. I'll cut this open and then I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll have a taste at it. Okay guys, here is my chocolate Scotch bonnet cross. It's a very beautiful plant, and I probably say that about every plant that I grow, but they are very pretty to me. I usually only grow the very best looking plant because I like to keep the genetics to grow in the future generation. Anyway, let me show you what some of the pods look like. And before we do that, here's a look at the plant. It's about maybe 2.5 feet tall, but look how wide it is. Like from here all the way to here. And a very prolific plant, and it produced very nice sized pods too. And if you look at the plant from the top, you really can't see anything. But if I take you down here, look at this. You see that there? All of these beautiful pods, and the very first pod that ripe, you see this here, some bug did something to it, but we'll go ahead and pick that off because that we're not going to eat it, but we're probably going to use it for seed because it is a very good pod to save seeds from. So I'll pick this one, and when you pick this, it actually encourages the rest to ripe, so we'll just do that because this is the very first one. Look at the size of these things. So the ripening pattern is very unique. So here it is. Here it'll start chocolate right there from the top, and then it'll transition into a more of a half like that there, still chocolate. And then once it get a little bit more ripe, then the red start to show. But as you can see, no red yet until it becomes really ripe there. So that's another one that I would pick. Okay, so let me show you the rest of the fruit. Do you see this here? Very beautiful. This is a good candidate for seeds here. And some of them even has a nice little tail, like this one over here. See that there's a little stinger right there. But very prolific plant, produced good sized pods, very unique color. It has a little chocolate in there as it ripe. Man, I just love the size of these things. Look, like a golf ball size. So look at that. I'm very proud of this cross because I love Scotch bonnet. And if you have been following me, I grow a ton of Scotch bonnet. I give out seeds to a lot of people. And if you guys want to see pictures of how beautiful the pods are, I will find them and post them, and then I'll link you guys so you can take a look. So here are the pods here. Let's take them inside and try them out. Alright guys, here is the peppers, and they're a little bit green here because I picked them a little early because I didn't want it to be wasted because some bug bit a hole in here. And when you see holes like this on your fruits, it's usually stink bug or some kind of beetles. So just check around the plants, get rid of them before they do more damage to your plants. But thankfully there's just one there, but the pepper overall is still good. I may save seeds for this one to grow out because this one does look like one of the type that I would like to grow out. And here's the other one, a little bit smaller, but overall it's a good pod. So we'll try this one since it doesn't have a hole. So let's cut this one open. I'll cut both of them open so you can see what it looks like inside. I got smart this time, so I'm wearing gloves. Whoa, look at this. There's very little placenta in there. The wall is a little thin. Good sized pod, but it's a little bit, it's pretty hollow, and there's not many seeds. Surprisingly, the placenta is very, very small. You can barely see it, but the veins runs up and down the entire pod. Not a lot of seeds, which is always what I prefer. Seeds is something I really don't like, so any pods with a little amount of seeds is a win for me. So as I mentioned earlier, once it'll be green when it's young, and then it'll turn into semi-chocolate color, and then if you wait a few days, it slowly transition into this orange color here, and then once it's completely ripe, it becomes bright red. So that's the pattern. Wow, I can smell this thing already from there. I didn't even take a sniff at it yet. It smells very hot. There it is again. Very nice looking on the inside. There's not a lot going on there, except little placenta here. The veins runs up and down. This one has a decent amount of seeds there, but the placenta is still small regardless. You see the bug damage is not too bad. You can actually remove that part, and you can still use the pepper. But this one I'm not going to use because I have a better one. So here it is. A very good size pod. Look at those oil in there. So let me smell it real quick. Wow, it has a very fruity smell. Smells kind of sweet, but it has that unique heat smell that you can detect immediately. Wow, very, very pleasant smell, but it does have that heat smell that I'm always afraid of. So let's give this a try. Alright guys, here it is, the chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross. And it's chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross, but it's crossed with something red, so that's why the entire thing is currently red once it's ripe. I will release more information later as it grows into a few generations more. But so far, I really like the way it looks. I really like the way it grows. I love the way the plant looks, and all the fruits underneath and nice canopy. Very, very nice plant. I've always loved Scotch Bonnet, and if you follow me or are members of if you're a member of the community, the pepper lovers community, I always post about chocolate Scotch Bonnet because that is one of my all-time favorite. I grow it every year because the plant is very productive. It's huge, and the pods are just amazing pods. They're great in hot sauce. They taste great, and good size pods that is very, very pretty. So Scotch Bonnet, the chocolate one is around 350,000 Scoville units, so it has decent heat, but the flavor is awesome. So I have my milk here for the first time, and the reason for the milk is because I was picking these pods and I didn't wear gloves, and I mean just picking it, and I was washing it in the sink, and I took my glasses off, and then I wiped my eyes, and I mean I was burning up for 15 minutes just from the outside of the pod. So I decided that I think I need some milk for this one. So let's cut a piece here and we'll give it a try. I'm gonna try a decent size so I can give you a good reading on the flavor. Let me cut this one here. So here it is here. I'm very afraid of this one, but it smells really, really nice. Has a very nice fruity smell, like a Scotch Bonnet, the hotter one. Reminds me of my MOA last season. It doesn't smell too much like a chocolate Scotch Bonnet anymore. Very pleasant smell. You can detect a little sweetness from this, and a a lot of heat smell. The same scent that you always get when you smell those very hot one. So the skin is very bumpy. It's not smooth like the regular chocolate Scotch bonnet. So let's try this real quick. Wow, great. Little floral, very sweet. Exactly the taste that I like. It tastes sweet immediately. A little floral, and then heat. A lot of heat. The wall is thin, so you get more pepper than the liquid. So it's not very juicy, but wow. Heat is coming on. Chest burning. Back of the tongue. Yep, my throat is on fire right now. Very hot. Ate a pretty good sized piece too. My head's starting to itch. Very hot. Definitely hotter than the regular Scotch bonnet. Now the heat is all collecting right here. Wow. I'm not gonna drink the milk yet because it's still manageable heat. Back of my throat is on fire right now. Very good flavor. Chest pain right now. It feels very warm right here. But the heat is still here. Starting to get runny nose. Wow, this is hot. I think it plateaued. Whew. Very good amount of heat. So thin wall, not a lot of juice when you chew it. The flavor is very good. It has a very good floral flavor as soon as you bite into it. And then, you know, when you bite and then you breathe, that's when you get the floral flavor. After that, sweetness, and then heat. Yeah, that has a very good amount of heat. Manageable, a little hotter than the chocolate Scotch bonnet. I would say this is close to the ghost pepper, around there. Man, it's nothing like my Starr-Racha that I ate the last time. Jeez, my ears. I haven't had that in any other peppers I ate. I have a few Carolina Reapers this year. They look crazy. So those I'm sure is gonna give me a lot of pain. But I don't know if I'm gonna try that or not. But I love the Reaper. It's such an amazing pepper. It looks very pretty. The tail It looks like no other peppers. Yeah, heat is gone. Good, very good flavor. I love this variety for multiple reasons. The plant looks pretty. Pods are large. That's one of the characteristics that I really like. This particular one has like the color of the rainbow as it ripen up and it changes into all kinds of different color. You can still tell that there's some chocolate in there because that's the initial color when they start to ripe. This is F1. So many people ask, what is F1? Basically, F1 is the very first generation of the hybrid. Once you successfully cross a pepper, you take the seed from that pod and grow it out. That is your F1. And then when you take seed from that F1 to grow again, that's your F2. So the F2 is a very fun stage because that's where all of the different types of shapes and patterns and all that stuff comes out, and that's when you have fun to select which one you like to grow the best. So always grow more than one plant so that you can get a lot of options. Anyway, chocolate Scotch Bonnet cross. I didn't need my milk. Very good pepper. I'm gonna grow I'm gonna grow this out a few more seasons, and I may spread some seeds around. But thank you for watching. Please join the pepper lovers community. There's a lot of contests going on right now. There is a crazy giveaway of hot sauce, seeds, and a bunch of other stuff. So come join, get some information, get to know people. They have a lot of seeds trading. People there are so generous. So if you make friends with them, they're gonna send you all kinds of seeds. But don't just go there and ask for seeds. That's the wrong way to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.